I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
In a two-page memo to the Washington Post, Donald Trump outlined precisely how he would seek to force Mexico to pay for the 1,000-mile border fence. So at the center of the plan, cutting off the flow of billions of dollars in payments that immigrants send from the U.S. back to Mexico. So Trump says if Mexico makes a one-time payment of $5 to $10 billion for the wall, the threat of cutting off family money will be taken back. President Obama dismissed the proposal.
The notion that we're going to track every Western Union, bit of money that's being sent to Mexico, good luck with that.
In addition to political opposition, legal experts say the plan is murky. Donald Trump's idea is to change a rule under the USA Patriot Act where it is in place as an anti-terrorism law. With me now, distinguished visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation right here beside me, Steve Moore. It's great to see you in person. So $8 billion is the price tag that Trump has put on this wall. Let's put aside the legal concerns, the political concerns. Does that figure sound right to you as an economist?
I think you could build a wall with $8 billion. That's a lot of money. There's a lot of zeros in $1 billion. So, yeah, I think that's a very plausible number for, it depends on how high it's going to be and how many, how much enforcement you're going to have with respect to the Border Patrol. But, yeah, I think you can do it.
Long term,
by the way, I'm not in favor of doing it.
Right. No, we're just talking about the figures. We're following the money here, Steve, and I depend on you for that. So Mexico, key regional ally. Some critics of this plan say this would really hurt Mexico's economy. Something like $25 billion went back to Mexico.
Yeah, the remittances.
So that would sincerely hurt their economy.
It sure would.
Now, the flip side is Mexico provides the U.S. with tons of cheap energy. People don't realize this. We import the most gas and fuel from Canada and Mexico.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. They think we get it from Saudi Arabia.
No,
but
Saudi Arabia is like number 7 on the
right.
list. But most of them are the North American neighbors. So is this worth actually annoying them? Do we get cut off from cheap energy?
Well, look, the American people want the wall. I may not be in favor of it, but, the American people are speaking pretty loudly that they want it, and they've wanted it for a long time. Now, the question about how you pay for this, remittances, Deirdre, are a really important source of almost foreign aid to the Mexican economy. When you think about it, it's, Mexican immigrants come to the United States and they save their paychecks and they send it back to their families in Mexico. It's actually a really good way to get money into the hands of the people who need it. The question of whether you could actually make that system work, where you could actually, intercept people's Western Union transfers of money, possibly you could do that. Possibly you could.
Okay, possibly you could do it. And Vicente Fox was on with Maria Bartiromo and cursed a blue streak, former president of Mexico, saying, all sorts of expletives. This is not possible. Actually, let me play that and I'll get your reaction.
I am not going to pay for that wall. I am not. And he should know that. And I'm not going to apologize.
He doesn't seem too happy there.
No, he doesn't seem too happy. But, I mean, sum total, what does this mean for our economy?
Well, look, Mexico, we import a lot more from Mexico than they import for us. And this is one of the things that Donald Trump is concerned about. He wants to, balance the trade between Mexico and the United States. And, one way he thinks this is where he thinks he has leverage over Mexico, because his point is they need us more than we need them, and therefore they're going to have to pay for this wall. My own opinion as an economist, what we need most from Mexico is we need a strong, healthy Mexican economy. If Mexico grows, it's better for the United States. First of all, less illegal immigrants will come to the United States, right, if their economy is growing. So that would be the advice I'd give to Donald Trump is let's put it, and by the way, I actually believe NAFTA has been good for Mexico. I mean, we could argue about how its effect on jobs in the United States, but for Mexico, there's very little argument that has provided a lot of economic development for that country.
Steve, I love having you here because we follow the money, and it's a big thing to do. Thank you.
Okay.
Steve Moore with me there on Risk and Reward, following the money for you.